live. It's good to go. What's up, guys? Gonna sit and wait for a few more people to join. Probably about 5 minutes, and then we'll start. Thank you guys for being here. Give me a second. I gotta post on the gram. Damn, I need like elevator music or something. Set the mood. Archaeologist. Kaylin, what's up, dude? How you doing? Sorry, guys. Just posting on social media real fast. Stories. Cool. Okay. What's going on, Jason? Okay, still gonna wait for a few more people to join. And then whenever boss man says go, we're gonna go. Everybody hear me okay? How many projects left? I don't even know how many projects I have left right now. I couldn't even tell you. And yeah, I have a few. I do a lot of client stuff. I kind of like doing that, like personalized client stuff. But I have a few more marketing stuff to do for Thermaltake. I have a couple things to do for Ors. And then a few other companies that I'm working with also. So I got to do some stuff with them. So, and then I'm trying to start up my own thing also. So look out for that eventually. So yeah, we'll wait a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll get started. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Like, I'll try to answer them. Once I get going, I'm bad at looking at the chat and explaining what's going on, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. But we'll see. But this is the main rig in the back. It's powering everything right now. So, hopefully she does well for us. Hi, Joanna. My boy Johnny. Yeah, Kaylin, dude, I'm terrible at this. I don't even know how to use OBS, so that was like my whole day was learning how to use OBS, which I'm still terrible at it, but I'd rather just work on computers and have somebody else do the media stuff. I can like hire a media guy. That would be awesome. So it's 10:10 now. Kaylin, you are the master. You've seen it all, done it all, been through it all, built it all, modded it all. So, still here. Yeah, it's like what? Well, Kaylin, you're on West Coast too, right? So it's like 10 p.m. here, 10:15. It's not too bad. East Coast probably 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's a little bit later for them. So, Andy, should we get started? All right. Probably just get started now, guys. It's about almost 15 after. So, like to formally welcome you guys to RGB Heaven. I'll be your host. Oh, hold up. All right. Did I lose you guys? The heck? Let me know if you guys are still here. Okay. Looks like it popped back up. So sorry about that, guys. So the camera that I have, DSLR. Oh, here we go again. Hold on. What is going on? All right, trying this again. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to see exactly what's going on, but it says my battery's charging, but then it keeps dying. So hopefully it stays on this time. All right, can everybody hear me? I'm gonna run with it, and hopefully it doesn't shut off again. Good to go. All right, you guys there? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna run with it. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a interruption, but yes, going to formally welcome you guys to RGB Heaven. I'll be your host, PC Werkz, aka Timmy Parker, aka noob and doesn't know how to use my DSLR, but it does look like it's charging now, and hopefully don't have any more interruptions. But so back in, I think, November, I talked to Andy about this Tower 100 project, and I was really, really excited about it. I've been looking for an ITX case from Thermaltake that wasn't any of the previous generations that they had. If you guys remember the smaller boxy ones, I think there was like an ITX and an MATX version, and I wanted something that was more up to date, especially with all the major companies coming out with ITX cases. I thought it was time for Thermaltake to come out with something. So, back in summer of last year when they did the expo, and during the expo, this case was kind of like shown. I know it was at that time it was a prototype, but it really did catch my eye, and I was really excited for it. So when Andy had told me that it was coming out in November, I was really excited for this. So got to get my hands on it, and so basically what I want to do today in this stream is basically just look at I guess the couple of versions that I did. So I did 3 different versions. One was air cooled, one was AIO, and then one was this full on custom loop. And then we'll look at the Divider 300 TG ARGB case, and just a little bit of an overview of that, not too in depth in it. And then if I have time, then I'll bust out the P8 big boy that's gonna basically replace my View 51 that I have back here. Now I know John's in the chat, and John's doing his P8, which I don't know if you guys have seen it. Check out the Thermaltake group. But you know, he powder coated it all white, so it looks amazing and fantastic. And I'm mad that I didn't have that idea myself. But hopefully mine comes out okay, and hopefully everybody likes it. So, but to start off, I don't know if anybody has any questions ahead of time about this mod or anything I did, or I can just start kind of going through it. So I'm gonna check out the check. Nothing. Cool. All right. So to start off, like I wanted to, and hopefully this doesn't get too loud, but I wanted to go over basically the loop that's in here. So it is a CPU and a GPU loop, of course, so it's full, not just one or the other. And everything is passed through with brass tubing. So pass through down to the bottom, and basically the full loop is there's a pump down here, which I'll take this off in a little bit and I'll show you guys. And then back here behind, without messing this all up, then I'll show you guys. Here's the reservoir, and here is the 240 rad. Now it's funny that Kaylin is in the chat, which is Envious Mods, because this idea that I got to do it this way, well, actually, I mean, this was my idea, but the actual mounting idea, I got it from Kaylin. Like I was trying to like figure out how I'm gonna do it and how, and I actually messaged him, and he sent me the standoffs, and kind of went from there. Ordered it on Amazon. They worked out perfect. So you know, big shout out to Kaylin. I appreciate that, dude. That's just, it's really helped me out because I was kind of stuck there. So, but so in this pump, or in this loop, let me see if I can start to take things off for you guys. Gonna check out the chat. Let's see here. Okay, so stick that to the side. So again with this battery thing. Hold on. I know what's going on. All right. Sorry about that again, guys. Not sure what difficulty I'm having because it's charging, but it's not staying charged, even though it's on the charger. So we're just going to have to kind of work through that. Like I said, I apologize, but it's back on for now. But so to get back to what I was saying, there's a D5 silent pump on the bottom here. And this D5 pump, it's all soft tube with soft tube fittings. So the output is actually up on top. And so this output actually goes straight over to this first run here, which will go into the CPU. And then out of the CPU, it actually goes over here into the GPU. So in the GPU, out of the GPU. And then you have the soft tube that runs to the back here. The back here. So that will then go into the radiator. up through the radiator, out into the reservoir course, and then it'll just leak out of the reservoir straight back into the pump. So I can try to maybe see if I can take off the side for you guys. I want to just kind of show you guys exactly what's going on underneath the bottom. So there it goes again. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm having technical difficulties, guys, but pretty much the camera won't stay charged. Hold on 1 second. Okay, can you guys see me? Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I can't see myself, so I'm not sure if I'm on here or not. Okay, I think I'm back, guys. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm back, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so for some reason, like even though my DSLR is plugged in and it's charging, and it's like on the charger, it just keeps dying for some reason. Yeah, so like the battery for some reason, like even though my DSLR is plugged in and it's charging, and it's like on the charger, it just keeps dying. We'll keep going until like the battery won't hold. It doesn't die again, but for now. So but we'll keep going until hopefully it doesn't die again. But for now. Okay, guys. Yeah. So sorry again about that, guys. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I can get that resolved before I do another stream. Okay, for appreciate you guys being patient about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. To go along, what I was going to show you guys was if I can resolve sides before I do another stream for Thermaltake. And appreciate you guys being patient, but what I'll show you guys is to go along. What I was going to show you guys was if I can get the sides off. So it's basically an in and out here, soft tube right here. And what I'll show you guys is then you'll see all of the soft tube. So it's basically an in and out soft tube right here. I really like how it came out. I like how the lights look in the back. It almost looks like it's the rear of so that's kind of how that's set up. Car or something like that. I really like how it came out. I like how the lights look in the back. Is what I took out. It almost looks like it's just so you guys can kind of see, but you know, a car or something like that. It's that panel's taken out. But and then there's the panel right here, which is what I took out. Just so you guys can kind of see, but on this side, in the back for SSDs. It's, so the reason that I did it, but this is where the SSDs go, is so that of course I can still take off the back panel, and then more spots in the back for SSDs. So the reason that I did it to get to like cable management with the soft tubing if I wanted to switch out is fans, so that of course I can still take off the back panel, and then I have that room to play. And then of course the top kind of just to get to like cable management. If I wanted to switch out fans, whatever the case may be, then I still have that option. Dust filter. And then of course the top kind of just it actually screws in, but I haven't unscrewed, so you can see if I can take that off. Plugging in your GPU. So and there's just a things of that sort. Dust filter that goes right here, and then a cover. So you can get to like your Werkz, or when you're plugging in your GPU, double audio cables, and things of that sort. Okay, hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. You getting the delay in audio? Double audio. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Is that better? Okay. Should be better. Is that better? I clicked off the other audio, so hopefully it'll only be one. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay, is that better? The audio from the camera was on. Okay. Hopefully we're good now. Good. No double audio anymore. Okay. I'm gonna go with no double audio anymore. Okay, cool. Thanks, dude. Sorry about that, guys. I got in the zone. Okay, but yeah, so Sfx Power Supply, of course, it does fit the standard. Okay, yeah, it fits the standard ATX. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that it doesn't shut off again. Like, please, but yeah, it does fit the standard ATX power supply, but with the way the case is modded with the pass-throughs that are inside, then there's no way I could have done a full ATX power supply because it would have bottomed out. The fittings would have bottomed out on there. So even though they are the smaller fittings, so I don't know if you guys kind of saw the walkthrough, or I'm sorry, the pictures that I posted in the Thermaltake page, but the whole case was broken down to basically its shell, and then the whole inside of the case is hydro dipped in a carbon fiber wrap. So I wanted to give it kind of that, you know, Ferrari type theme, I guess, you know, high class in a sense, or, you know, high-end products that are used. So it has that carbon fiber look to it. If you see here, and then like above the motherboard tray, and then above here, so the whole inside of the case was removed and then hydro dipped. So Or supplied the motherboard, so that's a Z490i Aorus Ultra, and then I already had a RTX 2080 water force that I used for this build. This was actually supposed to be a 3080 water force, but of course, with supplies being the way they are, those are just kind of impossible to find. Even for the manufacturer themselves. So wasn't able to put a 3080 in here, but even with the how the 2080 looks, I think it came out really, really well. So yeah, so that's kind of like the full specs on this small mod. If you look at here, this is the 140 ring quad fan. And then these are actual SSDs, but they're SSD covers from Savant PCS. So he does some really, really cool SSD cover stuff. So if you want to check him out on Instagram, he does really cool stuff that he sells. I use a lot of his stuff, and he 3D prints actually a lot of stuff for me that I need also. But I kind of want to pull this off so you guys can see and get the feel of like how this is, but I don't know if it'd be too much. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much, but yeah. So that's it with this piece. I mean, anybody have any questions on this? How it came out? I mean, hopefully you guys liked it. It was kind of a lot of work. Oh, one of the major things I forgot to mention. So Tristan, which is Smart Southern Solutions, I actually reached out to him to make me this panel. So he laser cut this out of oak, and it just came out like perfect. I mean, I gave him the dimensions down to the millimeters, and I mean, it came out like perfect. So it was just a different like look I wanted, like totally off the wall, like, and just put like a little bit of wood in there, almost like wood grain. But I mean, I guess there wouldn't be wood grain in a Ferrari, but hey, you know, I guess that's why we're modders. We just do random stuff. So. But yeah, any questions on this? If not, like I said, I'll jump to the divider case so you guys can kind of check that out. And then I will hopefully have time, and hopefully my camera holds up, and we can look at we'll look at the P8 that I'm doing real quick. So let me turn that off for you guys. I'm gonna move this out of the way real quick. Camera didn't go off this time. But let me move this chunky thing. All right, more builds. Okay. All right, so power on. Maybe if I can find the power button. So divider, TG, ARGB. So ARGB basically meaning that it comes with the three front ARGB fans. I think it came with one rear 120 fan. So I'll let that all get powered up in a second. But hey, what's up, Richard? How's it going? But yeah, so was waiting for the lights to kick in, but the lights haven't kicked in yet. So But yeah, so this is like an interesting case. You know, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. This is actually the first version of this case right now. You know, as what I'm trying to do more for our Thermaltake and just for myself, as far as being able to create content and stuff, is instead of doing just one single build for you guys, is to kind of lay it out into like 3 different builds to kind of give you more of a broad spectrum of what can be done, what options that you have, and the different styles that are like my style, which is, you know, a little bit different than, you know, some of the other people's styles. So, you know what, let me see if I can do the... Yeah, so... There we go. Battery again. All right, back. Sorry about that. It's still happening, but yeah. So yeah, the button killed my camera. But yeah. So getting back to it, and hopefully you guys will get videos soon here. But yeah, this has the ARG button, B button that, you know, like the V71 ARGB has. The V51 has the same ARGB button, and then a few of the other ones, I think the H200 and things like that. But yeah, so this has the option of pressing the different, pressing the button to change the different colors, to get the different effects. And of course, you can just go and hold the button down. It blinks 3 times, and then it goes over to motherboard controlled. But as of right now, the motherboard lights aren't on, which none of the lights are on. So that's why you kind of see that. So I'll just kind of click that off just to, what do you call it? But yeah, to open this up, still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys kind of the inside layout. So as divider, there's 2 panels, divides the case up, I guess, in a sense. I don't know why I'll put this, damaging it. And then, so that's 2 thumb screws on the back. Do we lose signal again? Okay, back again. Sorry about that. I just guess it's gonna just kind of keep happening, and I apologize, guys. No, it's kind of a hassle to deal with, but so I'll wait to. I guess it's good. I'll wait till I get back. Okay, looks like we're back. Cool. All right, so so this basically on the side, the glass part, it just pops off. It's held in. Cool. So, and then this is just a quick build that I did in this case. So, X570 formula, 5600X, and then this is a RTX 3070 ROG Strix. Which will eventually have the water block on it for a build that I'm doing in the distro case. So this will actually be in the distro case in the BMW mod with the newer, the new water block on it. So, and then this is just the, remind me which fan this is. I'm sorry, CPU fan. My fan's dying for anything. Yes, if I blow on my camera, it dies. But But yeah, support for 120 millimeter fan here. I think 120, 140 here at the top. Would have liked to seen like a 240 at least up here, and not just a 120. It kind of has that H510 kind of feel to it, but you know, I do like this side mount here. So if you guys can see, hopefully if you guys can see the back of the case, then this is actually vented back here because you can remove this SSD tray. We're back to it. Sorry. Worst live stream. Okay. Back. So, I think we're gonna have time, guys, to get to my P8 because I feel like I just should show you my P8 now that I've put you through all of this. But for those that are sticking around, thank you for sticking around. But anyways, so this tray in the back right here, it can either house 3 SSDs, and if you don't house 3 SSDs, then there's a thumb screw on the top, and it actually pulls out, and you can mount a 240 rad right there. So on my next version of this build, I will be using the TH240 ARGB. So I'll be mounting the 240 rad there and doing a couple of different things with just maybe some wrap on here and some wrap on the top of the case and possibly that side divider panel. And then eventually I'll be doing a full custom loop in here. Not exactly sure yet, but I will be mounting the GPU vertical. So there's the option here to mount the GPU vertical. And if you've worked with any of the other Thermaltake cases, the PCIe bracket here is rotatable, so then it'll support you mounting the GPU vertically. So that'll basically be in the next mod and battery exhausted again. So hold on. Okay, so but back to it. So trying to keep a little bit of a gap in here as the battery keeps, what do you call it? Oh, but getting the postcode error. So no wonder the lights aren't on. But yeah, so that's just this case. It's new. I like it. I like the length of the case, with still kind of fitting like a small size. Like I said, I would like to have seen a 240 rad at the top at least, but still, it's a pretty cool case, and I like that. Like I said, that side vented option, and just kind of check that out in the Thermaltake chat and the forum on Facebook, just to kind of see my next version and the final picture of this, which will be out, sometime soon. So, hopefully there's no questions. Front case is trying to figure out. P1, P3, yeah, P1, P3, P5 are just like those are. I'm gonna talk through my battery being exhausted, but those are like iconic cases. Those are like they were too good for their time, and even though everything that's gone on and all the new cases that have come out, like they have still stood the test of time, I guess you could say. Okay. So, sorry guys. I'm still here. It's just like I said, my video it's going out. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm just gonna leave it off for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll talk you through a couple of things. I'll look in the chat, see if anybody has any questions. But if I leave it off for like a couple of minutes, I think it'll charge enough so that it'll stay on for a little bit longer, and then I'll walk you through my P8 mod that I'm doing real quick, and then we can call it an evening. So appreciate you guys being here. Just give me a little bit to kind of work through this. Apologize again. So, hey, you put my social in the chat, Andy? Yeah, George. Yeah, the rotatable PCIe is this. It's great. It's like, uh, um, yeah. That was probably one of the best ideas ever, in my opinion. I think I first saw it on the S500. I did, and then the S500 is probably like my top favorite case. I don't know why. It just looks so good. But yeah, I'm gonna stick the P8 up here, guys. So then when I turn on the stream again, or turn on the camera again, the P8 will be up here. Plus, then you guys don't have to see me carrying it, dude. Yeah, this is like podcasts, Mod Talk podcast. Still here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna click this on. Hopefully it'll last for like 5 minutes. I'll talk about a few things and then we'll be good to go. Okay, back on. You guys didn't have to see me die trying to put this up here because it's like doesn't have even half the stuff in it right now, but it's extremely heavy, like extremely heavy. So George, thanks man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish it could have been better. I had some ideas that I wanted to do with everybody, but the camera thing's just kind of messing everything up right now. But so this will be full Oris build, full Thermaltake build. As you guys can see, this is the P8. Thanks, Dustin. Thank you. So again, with my pastors, because I just love pastors, but so there'll be an external radiator with external pump here, probably a 560, 64 millimeter thick, that I'll be using to power that bottom system. So this is a plate that I made out of aluminum. I'm sorry, sheet metal. But this plate is basically going to house my ITX system, and then the GPU will be mounted right here. So there's gonna run two distros, two different systems for the two different systems. The main system will be running by this P5 system. If you see right here, there's pass-throughs that go inside the case, and these pass-throughs will connect to this top radiator. So it basically goes into the top radiator, comes out, and then it'll go through this system. So this is actually going to be a full like Harley Quinn theme. So in this Harley Quinn theme, red, white, and black, of course, are the colors. And then this bottom system, because I tend to do a lot of like where I'm creating stuff while I'm gaming. So this will basically be my gaming system. And then while I'm doing like 4K video or rendering or anything like that, this system will be able to handle the render without it affecting, you know, my gameplay at all. So, yeah, so this is the, for someone I just asked, this is the P8. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the 51 in the back, but the 51 is my main system. Let me see if I can do this without everything falling to the ground. Okay, there it goes. Cool. So my 51 here in this system is 5950X RTX 3080, and then this bottom system will be 5900X RTX 3070, and that'll be my dual system build in this P8. And then of course there's a 480 radiator here, Aorus X570 Extreme, and then this Aorus X570i Ultra will be down here, unless I get the new Z590 creation, which is the white one, which I kind of want to do that. But yeah, so this is the big boy. This is my new love. Hopefully she comes out good. My twinsies. Yes, white RAM for the win. I just need some more sticks. So if Andy wants to hook me up with some more sticks of white RAM, I love you very much, Andy. But yeah, so you know, that's probably kind of the gist for me for now. You know, I don't know if anybody has any more questions on anything. That's some of the projects that I have coming up. Look out for my distro case. My distro case should be coming within the next couple of weeks. I'm just waiting on some stuff from Aorus. So, you know, I really appreciate Aorus sponsoring me. A lot of not this build, but the Tower 100 build and a few of the other mods that I have coming up. So, trying to look out. Thanks, George. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude. Kaylin, dude, this motherboard is like amazing. Like, I finally got to get my hands on it. I was trying to look for it for months, and I finally got my hands on it. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, shout out to Thermaltake, you know, Global for, you know, always taking care of me and always supporting, you know, everything I'm working on. Thermaltake USA, you know, and Mike down there and Steve for always helping me out with things I need like last minute. You know, my boy Jonathan at Brain Tech, you know, I'm always, you know, pinging ideas off of him. Kaylin, Andy, like I said, and of course Aorus again, just for, you know, always helping me out. And then everybody here, you know, like I said, I'm always in the chat. I'm always in Thermaltake forums on Facebook. You guys can find me there. You can find me at PC Werkz on Instagram or on Facebook. But I'm always willing to ask questions, always willing to lend a helping hand. You know, I don't know everything, but I know some. And if I can help you out with it, you guys, you know, definitely I will. So, wanted to see if you guys have how much weight. How much weight? Right now, I would say it's about 40 pounds right now. But once you add all the GPUs and the other motherboard, and then all the controllers, because like if you look at the back's pretty empty right now. But I have to add in all the controllers in there, and then of course this will be soft tube, quick disconnect. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, it won't work because it's gonna turn because it's connected to the back. But quick disconnect here, and then as many of you guys know, like water is really, really heavy. So once you add water, like in all these reservoirs and everything, like I would probably say this is probably gonna be like 70 pounds, like this easily. So it won't be going anywhere but sitting right here, over here in the corner, and hopefully, you know, working like a champ. So, Yeah, you could just use it as like a bench press in the gym. Just like your whole weight room right here. You know what I mean? You just put some dumbbells up here, and like you could probably do like pull-ups on the case. Oh, yeah, it does look like a tank, huh? Like I wanted to go with different pass-throughs, but I don't know. These, I don't know. They were available, and I like how they look, and they're black, and it kind of goes with the theme. But it looks a little bit different once they're actually taken off. See, so this will connect to the other tube, and then, you know, if I had to move it or something, you just kind of pop them back in. But there it goes. Cool. But lethal weapon. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully she comes out good. It's just there's a couple of things that I have to do right now. You know, I'm working on with the dual PSU. I don't know if you guys are seeing the dual PSUs, but working with the dual PSU, working with making this fit right here, because I had to go with a shorter GPU because one GPU was way too long that it went like way over here, and it like covered like half of the motherboard, so I couldn't even run the tubes. So, yeah, it's just kind of trying to make everything fit. Drain ports here, so I don't know if you can see that, but there's a drain port here. There'll be another drain port here, and then there'll be another drain port on the other pump. So, yeah, but yeah, just like I said, appreciate the support, guys. You know, look out for more. Probably episode 2 of modding will probably be out. TT Modding Live will probably be out in the next couple of weeks. And I know they'll probably have another person that's better than me and knows how to work their DSLR so it doesn't die. But, you know, let me know if you guys need anything. Again, appreciate it, Andy. Probably going to sign off before my camera dies again. So everybody have a good day, have a good night, depending on where you're at in the world. And we'll see you guys probably in the next one, okay?